Hi guys, as you know, yesterday Tom Hoge made a new record on the TPC Sawgrass, and he have played the course with -10, 62, and in this connection it's a perfect reason to make the analysis of his statistics and exactly excuse me, I need to take more serious statistics, his long-term statistics, and to make analysis of his strongest component of the game, stroke gained from approaching. It seems that he have a quite special golf swing, in my opinion. I will call it the early transition golf swing, because you know that he is making transition a little bit early than other golfers, exactly even during the takeaway, because you know that he's not rotating his right hip, not rotating his hips, but mostly moving back from the stance line, and in this case his shoulders are going a little bit more lower than other golfers, but it's another subject. Anyway, it seems that exactly it's highly interesting to make analysis of his performance in such component of the game as approaching. In this connection, I have tried to make the brief analysis of his approaching yesterday. When I'm talking about approaching, I'm talking about the shorts, including the tee shots for the par 3 holes, certainly, and plus that not only the regular shots in attack of the green, but better than regular shots. For example, yesterday on the 12th hole, which was sought for him yesterday. In this connection, I am analyzing if he have start from the 10th tee. I'm analyzing that 10th tee is the first for me, because you know that it's, in my opinion, it's better to do it this way, because you know that we will receive information about tired, not tired, because you know that a lot of golfers have started during those 3 days of the players, have started perfectly on the first 9 holes, for example, but they have played not so perfectly the last 9 holes. But Tom have played perfectly. He have played 31 on the first 9 and 31 on the second 9, -5, -5, and totally -10. Birdie free round. Everything was very perfect, excluding maybe one shot, but we will talk about it a little bit later. So, for example, on the 12th holes, which was the short par 4, and in this connection it was a tee shot, but after tee shot he was just in 7 feet from the hole, and it's 2.3 yards approximately. So his accuracy on this hole was 0.8%. That's amazingly perfect. And as we know, such a good long-term performer in this component of the game as the Colin Morikawa, who maybe have the best accuracy in the PGA Tour currently, who are not playing so perfectly during the last 2 days. In the first day he have played perfectly, but in the second and the third not so perfectly. And in this connection, you know that his statistics, long-term statistics, is talking us about the long-term performance in 6% mistake from the distance is a very good measurement of the long-term skills of the best golfers, best approaches in the PGA Tour. Tom Hoge is well known as a golfer who are oftenly playing -8. More oftenly, I mean, than other golfers, maybe -8 and better, the best rounds. But from another side, he is not so, you know, that the consistent in this component of the game, and maybe it's also related with in some cases is related with his golf swing. But this time he was amazingly perfect. So we are making analysis for each hole he have played yesterday. And the total statistics is interesting for us, the average statistics, and for example his average distance in when he have attacked the green successfully. Average distance for each for all 18 holes was 167.8 yards, approximately 168 yards, and accuracy was 7.9 yards or 4.7%. And in many cases, is the subject of his. It's the reason of his perfect game, which he have shown yesterday. And we can see that this graph is not this. It's not so highly maybe useful, but more useful is the next information. It's the sorting, so the accuracy which is sorted from the best hole with the closest to pin position distance and the worst one. And we can say that at least five holes were better than 4 yards, very close to 10 feet. And we can also see that the longest distance after approach and better than approach shots were 20, close to 21 yards only. It was mistake. It's the worst hole, but it's the size of this mistake is not so big, and we can see that 14 holes were played with the approach and accuracy better than 10 yards. It seems that it's this component of the game is mostly responsible for his results yesterday, for his record results yesterday, and plus that certainly he have played better than average in the putting, because we can see that in the putting exactly the putting is not so strong component of his game. In the case of the short putting, just a second, inside 10 yards, he is quite good. No, maybe not the best, but approximately 88%, but what is given him not so huge position. He is also quite good in the putting from 15 to 12 yards on the 14 position, 28%. And he is not good in the putting from the average from average distances 10 to 15 feet. So in this case, we can say that certainly it's highly interesting. It's understandable that his putting yesterday was much more better than his average putting. He is approaching a little bit better than his approaching during the best rounds, and was much more better than approaching of the average golfer in the PGA Tour. In this connection, two of those components were mostly responsible for his perfect activity yesterday. Just one exclusion, what we need also to talk about is the, just a second, which hole? This one. Here, just one exclusion, because you know that after first tee shot, Tom was in the woods, and this connection, his second shot, it was par 4 hole, he could not attack the green in this position. In this case, he was need to make a shot to the fairway, and in this connection it was, but you know, the distance after his second shot was 89 yards, and it looks that it's influencing very seriously for the average results, certainly. In this connection, I have decided that it was a mistake which were relative not with the approaching shot exactly, but it was relative with his first tee shot. And in this connection, I have decided that it's necessary to put here the much more reasonable, maybe short shot. It's not regular, but it's more relative to his average statistics, and we received much more better information about his average statistics. So it was just one exclusion. It's not so reasonable to expect that today Tom will play with results which is very close to his yesterday results. But anyway, such a beautiful round, such a record round. That it's reasonable to analyze them, especially for better understanding of the best round statistics and the difference of the best round statistics from the normal round statistics. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.